Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Carrie Lee C. Today we're taking you for a stroll down the Chicago Riverwalk. Let's go.
One of our favorite things to do in Chicago is actually walk on the Chicago Riverwalk. There's only two seasons in Chicago. One is the winter, which is brutal, and then there's the beautiful, gorgeous summer. There is no spring or fall season. That's not what happens in Chicago. But whether it's winter or summer, we make it a point to actually come to the Chicago Riverwalk. Especially during this COVID-19 time, as you can see, there's not many people on the Chicago Riverwalk. Generally, it's jam-packed. You can find people just enjoying a drink, people walking, exploring the beautiful architecture of Chicago, the amazingness, urban and the beautiful landscape of Chicago. Now, you can see there's been some snow accumulation over here. We had snow for the last 1.5 weeks, almost 2.5 feet of snow deposits. The river water looks pretty dark and murky. It's generally pretty greenish blue and it's damn clean. Right now it doesn't look like that. Now on the left hand side, there's a lot of cocktail places. You can sip on a cocktail right across the river right now. You see a tent kind of location. It's a very famous Chicago restaurant. It's safe to assume that those restaurants on the Riverwalk and the bars on the Riverwalk are pretty expensive, but as they say, you get what you pay for. Let me turn your attention to the two towers in the background that look like cones. If you guys don't know, Illinois is famous for cones, and these two towers are identical and are shaped in the form of cones. They are known as the Marina Towers. Their construction began in 1961 and it took till 1968 to complete the construction. It was designed by the famous architect Bertrand Goldberg, who is known for other famous constructions along the Chicago Riverwalk. In 1968, after the construction of the building, it became the tallest concrete structure residential apartment building post-war. It was designated a Chicago landmark in 2016, owing to its design and complex portions. It has 65 floors, and by no means this is the tallest tower in Chicago, but in 1968 it for sure was. It takes 33 seconds to get to the top floor. Now, there are some unique points about this building. No area in those two towers have any interior right angles. There is no natural gas or propane in the building. It's all electricity run. And finally, nowadays, the ground floor houses the House of Blues concert theater. So if you're ever in Chicago, you're a jazz fan, you know where you go to. अगर आप कभी शिकागो आते हैं, if you ever come to Chicago, I would highly recommend do take one of those famous Chicago architecture boat tours. There are millions of people who come to Chicago each summer just to take this famous Chicago architecture tour. The boat tours are run by multiple companies. They have multiple rates, but I would recommend the Wendella boat tours. They'll take you all the way from the beginning of the north side of the river where it meets the Lake Michigan and take you down south all the way down on the canal. Now, there are beautiful architectures over the years that have been constructed, but of those, the building that you see glowing in pink and orange and all kinds of colors of the rainbow Vibgeo is called the Britannica Tower. over the years, the Britannica clock tower have been known with different names. Essentially, they are the headquarters of Encyclopedia Britannica, as you all may know. It is also known as the Reed Murdoch Building. It is also known as the City of Chicago Central Office. As you can see, it's only a 7-story building. It was built in 1914, though, keep that in mind. And it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1975. Like the Marina Towers, this is also a Chicago landmark. It was used as a makeshift hospital from 1915 after the SS Eastland capsized. Now, from 1955, the building was used by the city of Chicago, housing its traffic controls, state attorney's office, and other state department housings. But right now, we just want to admire the magnificence of colors displayed on this building. As you may notice, there are many urbanized skyscrapers in Chicago, but as they say, old is gold, and Britannica Tower has held its charm over the years. Now, as we continue towards the south side of the river, you can see in the horizon there's a Chicago L train crossing the bridge. It is just an amazing sight to see so many public transportation available within the city of Chicago. Now, in our several other videos, you may have noticed we do not ride the car. We take the public transportation because it is so convenient and it is so inexpensive. Now, you may wonder, why is Chicago such good with public transportation? I would attribute it because it was known as the second city, after New York being the first city. There's always been a debate which is the first city. In my opinion, because I live here, I am biased. I love Chicago, and it is the first city. But the truth is, New York is known as the first city, and Chicago is the second city, and there was a lot of investment made after the 1871 fire that destroyed 90% of the city. After that, the whole of Chicago was constructed anew, and with that came in a lot of investments, and hence the reason the infrastructure of Chicago is so mature. Now, we chose a decent time to actually walk on the Chicago Riverwalk. As you can see, it's evening time, the sun is setting or almost has set, but the lights are lit up along the banks of the river. And as we head towards the south side, these are the latest buildings that have popped up in the recent years. The tallest building in the horizon that you see is known as the Wolf Point. On the right hand side, this magnificent of building is called the Merchandise Mart. A little bit about the Merchandise Mart. When it first opened in 1930, it was the largest building in the world with 4 million square feet floor space. It is a leading retailing and wholesaling destination, hosting 20,000 visitors per day. Now, the Mart centralized Chicago's wholesale goods by consolidating architectural and interior designing vendors and traders under a single roof. It is so large that it had its own zip code of 60654 until 2008. In 2010, the building opened its design center showrooms finally to the public. Now you can see the famous Civic Opera House, or now known as the Lyric Opera House. It is located on the Walker Drive. It seats 3,563 people, making it the second largest opera auditorium in the North America after the Metropolitan Opera House. It is part of a complex with a 45-story tower that opened on November 4th. In 1993, it underwent renovation. Chairs were repainted, carpeting replaced, and the still paint re-stenciled. It was finally completed in 1996. I have never been to the Chicago Civic Opera House, neither Carrie has been, but we highly anticipate after the pandemic has passed, we would make it to one show one day. Now we are on the famous Walker Drive, which houses many corporate buildings, many famous companies including Deloitte, PwC, and the EY. And now you can see the tallest building of Chicago, known as the Willis Tower. So guys, that's all the history we had for you today. We will keep sharing more history of Chicago and bringing more videos from the beautiful city of Chicago. But for now, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and let us know if you liked or disliked this video.